Also coming your way, 2 fabulous British title fights. The powerful Gary Davis makes the first defence of his bantamweight title. Will he be put in the shade by former champion Ian Napper, who's hoping to reignite his career? And Stoke's Chris Edwards makes the second defence of his flyweight crown against Mongolian warrior, the classy Shinibaya. After that, an exclusive report from inside David Hayes' training camp. London's home for the Haymaker as he gears up for his world heavyweight title shot against the beast from the east, Nikolai Valuev.
They say in boxing, a good big man beats a good little man, but I definitely feel, an exceptional little man beats a good big man, and that's what you're going to see in this fight.
David and Goliath, the special event on Sky Box Office, Saturday, November 7th, UK prime time, live from Germany. It's also available in HD. Great start to November on Sky, because after that, we've got this. In the early hours of Sunday, November 15th, boxing's pound-for-pound king Manny Pacquiao faces WBO welterweight world champion Miguel Cotto. We start at 2 a.m. Make a note of this. It is live on Sky Sports 1 and HD1. Should be a brilliant night, should be a brilliant fight. So should this. Ed Robinson sets up our main event of the evening.
Jamie Moore's risking his European title and a possible shot at the World Championship against fellow highly ranked veteran Ryan Rhodes.
That is a massive fight, obviously it's the biggest fight of my career, world title eliminator. Everything's up for grabs as far as I'm concerned.
Obviously I fought for my world titles before, aiming to fight for another world title. It's the most important fight of my stage of my career so far.
The two southpaws have 24 years of pro experience between them, and they both come through tough times to keep alive their dreams.
I sort of went a bit stale, waiting for the European title shot, but as soon as that came, I've upped it, I've stepped up to the next level, and I'll do that again.
I've been up there, got beat, come back down and worked my way back up again. So I think we're both meeting at the right time.
Thriller Minute Moore's the favourite, a swarming aggressor who loves to trade.
The fight is over! It's sensational style!
I'm aggressive, I'm a good body puncher, I'm strong, I can punch with both hands. Everything he's got, I've got something to beat him with, I'm better in every department and that'll show.
While sharpshooting Rhodes prefers to counter with venom.
Oh! What's the right hand? I don't think that's up! He's not getting it up from that!
The winner moves on to the world stage. The loser could be finished.
Underdog, overdog, it doesn't matter, make one bit of difference to me. I'm just excited and I'm going into the fight knowing I'm going to win.
I'm where I've wanted to be since I turned professional, so no slip-ups and, there isn't going to be any.
He's promising no slip-ups, getting one or two words of advice from Ricky Hatton there. It is a true British super fight, this. It's got everyone excited, including Hatton.
It's an excellent fight, a matchup where both these fighters are finding a great part of their career. Jamie Moore is really coming good. He's the European champion, and it looks set that he can get a world title fight. But here he's got somebody in front of him who can fight and who can punch.
He's played the waiting game. He cannot afford to throw it away now.
There's an awful lot at stake, isn't there? He's finally in the place he wants to be after all the waiting. Now he's there. He's this fight away, maybe one more to a world title fight. It's so important.
So important for Ryan Rhodes and what has been a remarkable, remarkable career.
It really has. He came on the scene a long time ago, 30 years ago, when he first won the British title. He's back again. You wouldn't have thought it a few years ago, but he's reinvented himself and he's done it in style.
Good evening, Fight fans, and a warm welcome to viewers at home. Joining us live and exclusive on Sky Sports Friday Fight Night from the Bolton Arena. You now join us for our feature presentation, the Battle of the Roses. Please welcome firstly to the ring, your challenger, Ryan Rhodes.
Great buzz here in Bolton. Ryan Rhodes looking well, and he's had an astonishing journey. It seems a lifetime ago when he burst onto the British scene and became the quickest winner of a Lonsdale belt outright
for over 50 years. The shooting star who failed to last. But he's come back from devastating defeats. His desire has seen him rebuild. He's a slick stylist. And this, I guess, Jim, is the acid test of what, Mark 3, Mark 4 of his career?
Yeah, he's been written off a couple of times, but keeps going back stronger than ever. He's always been a class act. And the fact that he's still boxing so well after so many years as a pro is a testament to his attitude, the way he leads his life and the way he looks after himself. He still looks in fantastic shape, still performing wonderfully well at domestic level, but tonight he faces a man who we feel is genuine world class level. He can't match Jamie Moore for natural power, but he throws punches from all angles, punches you don't see coming, which can have the same effect. So he's in with a big chance here, but he is the underdog.
Ryan Rhodes waits. What a moment for him in his career. Trained really hard for this. And the word has been excellent coming out of the camp. Is the confidence back? On his last 7, there's Dave Colwell with him as we wait for Jamie Moore.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring your champion, Salford's very own Jamie Moore.
The exciting, charismatic Salford southpaw who has been riding a wave in the last 12 to 18 months. It's all come together for Jamie Moore.
I met my love by the gasworks wall.
He's blasting his way through hardened European opposition. He's so close to the world title tilt he craves more than anything in his boxing life. He's followed the traditional route, Jim, and he's on fire.
Yeah, he's a fighter who has learned the job properly, has made himself into a complete fighter. He knows every aspect of the game. He's tough, he's strong, he can punch, he can fight going forward, he can fight going back. And even when everybody accepted that he had the domestic scene in Britain cleaned up, he was still so proud of his British champion. He took on tricky defences. This is what the man's all about. He does not duck anybody, doesn't dodge anybody, he wants to fight his way to the top, and that's what he's done.
Entering the ring for the 36th time, and this is a crunch one. He's 2 years younger than Ryan Rhodes. They're both so experienced, not much in height, and they're tucked inside the 11-stone limit. Who's made it better? The reach with Jamie Moore, and of course he's the natural southpaw Rhodes, the switch hitter, who's been around since 1995, more rounds, and so tight on that knockout percentage. Both can hit early and late. It's that intriguing. 4-1 on Jamie Moore. There's been late money on Moore to win by knockout, 13-8. You can get 11-4 against Ryan Rhodes. And one or two people fancy that if he can weather the early storm, he's in with a real chance.
This contest is sanctioned by the European Boxing Union in conjunction with the British Boxing Board of Control and the World Boxing Council. Your European supervisor and steward in charge is Charles Giles. Your medical supervisor is Dr. Pigney. Your timekeeper is Colin Roberts. The judges at ringside this evening are John Keane of Wellingborough, Marcus McDonald of Twickenham, and Dave Paris of Leeds. And when the action begins, the third man in the ring will be your referee from Doncaster, Howard Foster. And now, five fans, live on Sky Sports Friday Fight Night, Fran Maloney in conjunction with proud sponsors Stan James, CYC.com, Red Square Vodka, BTG and BBE Britannia Boxing proudly present your main event. The Battle of the Roses, 12 3-minute rounds of boxing for the light middleweight championship of Europe and also an eliminator for the WBC World Light Middleweight title. Introducing to you firstly in the red corner wearing his silver trunks with black trim. He fights out of Sheffield and weighs in at 10 stone, 13 pounds and 8 ounces. He enters the ring with an impressive 46-fight professional record, 42 wins, 28 of those wins coming by way of knockout against only 4 defeats. He comes to the ring tonight as a former 2-time British light middleweight champion, currently ranked number 7 by the WBC. Please welcome Ryan Rhodes. We go across the ring to the blue corner where we have your champion wearing the black trunks. He fights out of Salford and weighs in at 10 stone, 13 pounds and 8 ounces. He enters the ring with an equally impressive 35-fight record, 32 wins, 24 of those wins coming by way of knockout against only 3 defeats. He enters the ring tonight as a former 2-time British and Commonwealth light middleweight champion. He is currently ranked number 3 by the WBC. Tonight, he is your reigning European light middleweight champion. Please welcome Jamie Moore. 12 3-minute rounds, boxers please.
Jamie, come on. Okay, lads, you both know the rules. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both you watch your heads. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
One of the best matches anywhere in Britain in 2009. Finally, Jamie Moore and Ryan Rhodes, 2 light middleweight stalwarts, wonderful servants on the domestic scene over the last decade, meet. 74 wins, 52 knockouts between them, both in super form and both desperate for a world title crack. Really significant fight with left hand from Jamie Moore, who's on a roll of knockout wins and will be looking to start hard and fast.
The Moore's landed with the first 2 punches he's thrown, which is a big surprise. Ryan Rhodes just pushed onto his heel there. And I just feel both fighters here tick all the boxes, but I feel Moore has a hardness that Rhodes can't match. He can match him for power because he's so surprising with his punches, but for sheer raw strength and hardness, I think that's where Moore comes out on top, and he's imposing himself immediately.
We certainly saw that in the domestic epic against Matthew Macklin. He came through a frenetic pace set by the Birmingham man to win in 10 enthralling rounds.
Rhodes has a kind of overly relaxed look about himself in the opening rounds. This is better, this is more positive. He seemed as though he had it in his mind to box himself into this. You can't do that at this level. Mind on the job.
I'm sure the Rhodes camp, their tactics will be to keep away from Moore for 2 or 3 rounds and then try and outbox him back up the Salford man, a little bit like Scott Dixon did many years ago. Good body shots from Ryan Rhodes. He's got plenty of heart and grit himself. The ups and downs of his career, but he's still with us.
Moore seems able to walk into range whenever he pleases this early. Not good signs for Ryan Rhodes. I thought it'd been more tricky. I thought the tricks he learned coming up in the Ingle gym, he'd have employed those early, but he's standing his ground. Moore must be loving this.
Reddening already under the right eye, and a little bump as well on the forehead of Ryan Rhodes as Moore just looks to stalk him down and punch through him. Such a huge physical light middleweight, Jamie Moore. And Ryan Rhodes has spent years grinding down to the 11-stone limit. Says he feels better than ever, but he's 32 now, Rhodes.
That was better, a bit more spite in his punches there, but Moore has so much more of a business-like look about what he's doing here. You can see he's serious. whereas Rhodes a little bit relaxed looking in the opening round.
Curling in a body shot. Powerful start from Jamie Moore.
Not seeing the balloon.